They can't find any measles deaths. That is Bobby Kennedy on camera quoting the Lancaster County Commissioner's own statement, 0. And then he says Josh Shapiro's administration is refusing to cooperate with the federal government. Refusing. So where did the body count actually go? Right? That's the one sentence that stopped me cold. A county commissioner in Lancaster checked the records and came back with nothing, 0. And Bobby Kennedy, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, still can't get the files out of Harrisburg. So think about who acted on those numbers. Parents, school boards, employers, you. Josh Shapiro's people are sitting on the paperwork right now and telling the federal government to pound sand. So here's what's next. Kennedy's exact words about whether those deaths even happened, and then Dr. Oz on tape walking you straight back to 2021. Died of versus died with. You see, when a government's office can't hand you a body count and refuse to show you the paperwork, you start asking what else on the official ledger is real. Your savings, for one. We got midterm elections coming up, control of Congress in line, and markets hate uncertainty. Uncertainty breeds volatility. Between now and November, it could be the most volatile stretch for the stock market and economy that we've seen in years. So here's the good news. Noble Gold Investments has spent over a decade helping everyday Americans protect their wealth with precious metals, physical gold, and silver you can actually hold to hedge that volatility. Simple, easy, and safe. Go to nextnewsgold.com. Call Noble Gold at 877-646-5347. Mention my name for a free 10-ounce silver bar for America's 250th when you open a new qualified account. Now back to Pennsylvania's missing paperwork. Dr. Oz used the word erroneously. Not misleading, not tragic, erroneously. Now watch him say it because he's a sitting official telling you the government got death attribution wrong before and might be doing it again right now. So let's go ahead and pull up the tweets. A scandal is erupting in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, reporting 0 measles death. RFK Jr. indicates that Governor Josh Shapiro, his administration, might have fabricated measles deaths just to attack him. So he says here, RFK, according to the statement that was released by Lancaster County Commissioner, they cannot find any measles death. The state is refusing to cooperate. We're trying to figure out who those deaths were and whether they actually happened. Dr. Oz says the same thing happened with COVID. Kids counted as deaths who never died of it. And here's his warning on Pennsylvania.
I do want to caution you. You used a phrase that I want to be thoughtful about because I don't want to fearmonger and I don't want anyone in America concerned inappropriately. We don't know exactly what happened in Pennsylvania yet. We don't know if these children died from measles or they had another condition that was already attacking them and they just happened to get measles at the same time. We lived this during COVID where we erroneously attributed children dying to COVID when in fact they didn't die of COVID. They were dying and they happened to have COVID in their system at that time. So I want to encourage everybody, get your measles vaccine, but I also want to highlight that the incidence of measles vaccination really hasn't dropped much in this administration. You know when it did drop? During COVID. And the reason for that is American moms lost confidence in what the scientific community was telling them. They didn't believe the messaging around COVID, so they applied that to the measles vaccine, which is unfortunate because you should get your measles vaccine, but understandable. We've got to be honest and transparent with people, which is why we feel strongly that parents should have the right to decide what goes into the bodies of their children. On the surface, that makes perfect sense, but in many states, that's not allowed. Mothers are told what they have to do, and it doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense, does it? None of it makes sense at all. So Kennedy said it very plainly. We're trying to figure out who those deaths were and whether they actually happened. Josh Shapiro, he can end that sentence tonight with 3 death certificates, and he won't do it. So produce the names, Governor. Produce the death certificates. Produce the cause of death determinations, and this ends in an hour. Nobody on this show is telling you that the measles is harmless. Nobody's telling you what to do with your kids. I'm telling you, demand the receipts because Lancaster County already answered and the state went silent. Remember when the fentanyl numbers dropped from 48,000 to 38,000? This administration published it, sourced it. Let anybody check the math. See, that's the difference. One side shows its work. Drop a comment if you want Shapiro to release those files and share this with the mom in your life who stopped trusting these people in 2021. She was right then and she's right now. That's exactly why we built our own line direct to you. You see, Kennedy, He's fighting for those case files, and I'll have whatever the press lose the same night that it breaks. Text White House 844-840-4963. We're credentialed inside that building, and what our press pool pulls off the ground there goes straight to your phone. No algorithm standing in the middle. Now here's the fun part. Reading it is round one. Action is the next step. So text signal to that same number, enlist in the next news signal corps, and you'll get told exactly where to push a story. Everybody working off one board so the truth doesn't live or die on this platform. Come get in with us tonight.